Hey everybody, I'm back today with another paper person layout. I'm working with the January kit and I'm going to do a traveler's notebook spread in my Me, Myself, and I notebook. So the prompt I'm going to use is my partner. So I have a photo here of my husband and I. And then I'm also going to use the prompt, my favorite person, because for both of these prompts, it's the same person, my husband. So I'm going to go ahead and use this photo of the two of us. This was taken the summer before the pandemic, so 2019, and we went to see Hugh Jackman's show in downtown Washington, D.C., and it was fabulous. We went with my brother and his wife, and my brother snapped this photo of us in front of the marquee. And I think the colors that are in the photo, the tones of the different pinks and blues look wonderful with this collection. So I'm going through the printable Traveler's Notebook pages first. I'm going to pick 3 out that I think will go well with my photos. That rose paper is so gorgeous. And I knew that I wanted to use this little vellum 3x4 card that came in the kit. The card is vellum, it has gold foil on it, and it says, "You're my number one," and I thought, well, that was perfect. I decided that I'm going to use this light pink stripe paper and then mat my photo on with a couple different colors. When I put it down on just the pink paper, I felt like it blended in too much. I wanted a bit more contrast, a bit more color, and I knew as I continued on with my layout I was going to bring in some of these greens and these bright blues because I am obsessed with the color palette in this month's kit. It's completely unexpected and not a color palette that you would really maybe pick for yourself, but so gorgeous, like so gorgeous. So I know that I want to go ahead and I'm going to use some of that foresty green paper to mat my photo. Then I'm going to mat it with the pink. And then I'm also going to mat just a little bit of it with this blue card. I don't need the wording that's on the blue card. I just want that little pop of blue off to the side. And then there's going to be my pink, my darker pink color. So now I'm going to work on my title. I'm going to use these beautiful blue letter stickers that are part of the kit, and I'm going to use the lines on the striped paper to keep my letters nice and straight. I'm just going to spell out my partner and favorite person. This is probably the fourth project I've completed with this layout, with this kit for January. I have to say I still have loads of it here that will just go into my stash unless I can kind of squeeze another layout or two out of this kit. But I'm not quite sure that's going to be able to happen. So we'll see how it goes. And it's totally fine. I have been killing these kits fairly quickly. This one was I feel like it was extra large because we got some like extra printable pieces to print out this month. Once I had my title finished, I decided that I needed a bit more embellishment. And since we're talking about my partner, my favorite person, I decided I would go ahead and pull out all the heart punches, well, some of the heart punches. So I have a couple big ones and I have a couple small ones. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a couple of clusters. I'm starting by cutting my largest circle punch out of that like darker pink paper. And I'm going to put a cluster of hearts that's going to overlap some of that vellum. That's going to give me a great place to adhere the vellum down at those two corners. And then it will be nice and secure in my album. And again, I'm using some of that blue and some of that green And then I also am using this pink paper. It has these cute, teeny tiny little roses on it. So what I did was I trimmed the paper and then punched so that each of those little hearts has one of those tiny roses right in the middle of it. I think that turned out so cute. It was just like the perfect size, perfect scale for this spread, and really showed off those adorable little roses that are on that pattern paper. Okay, so as I go ahead and get this vellum piece down, quick reminder, if you haven't yet, make sure to go over to the main page of my YouTube channel under the community tab. There you will find a post listing all of the winners from my YouTube party hop, along with instructions on how to get a hold of me and claim your prize. I just did not have time to put together a video, but I wanted to get those winners out to you very quickly, so I just posted them under the community tab. So make sure you go over and look, and if you're one of the winners, claim your prize. Okay, so I'm going to continue on here. I adhered down my vellum. I'm just adding the rest of these little punched out hearts, scattering them and adding them to my spread. I decided my spread needed a bit of sparkle, so I went through my Spiegel Mom Scraps sequence dash and I grabbed these Moonshine Delight sequins. These are quite old, from a few years ago, but they were perfect just to add a little bit of sparkle without adding a lot of color, because they're pretty clear. But they're large, but they're clear. They kind of work really well for this type of a layout. So I'm going to add my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to little spots and then sprinkle them around. And that is where we are going to call this layout done. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure to head over to Susanna and Christina's channel. Check out their beautiful projects. And I will see you all again, I think, later today. So have a lovely Tuesday. Bye.